So there's a very dark man. Why you never talk about this particular post?
We are going to give them water.
Time to start poisoning the Yoruba and the Benin. Put poison for all una food for work. Put poison for una water. Make una dey kpai one by one. Una go kpai one day. Una go sick. I go put water pia for inside una water, inside una food. Una no go see better. This kind hate when I get for una so it go last forever.
So there's a very dark man. They say they want poison Benin people, they want poison Yoruba, you don't talk anything, and you come from Edo State. What do you want make I talk? Do you understand? Did you notice something? Immediately that video cast, where they find the face behind the video, which is this woman. You understand? Where they write to the government, immediately the woman talks say she be Canadian citizen. Do you understand? That she's a Canadian citizen and nothing can happen. And she's not lying. Do you understand? She's not lying. She did not commit a crime against Canada. She committed a crime against Nigeria. Anytime she come to Nigeria, then now what I want you people to understand is this. Go check. Most of the people that try to instigate tribalistic war in Nigeria or cause jam heads together, they don't live in Nigeria. Go check all of them. They go don't secure their permanent stay. They go don't get their green card for where they dey. Then they'll come start to the throw the jam head from afar. Then una be mumu, una come follow them, they do the nonsense. You people are part of the problem. All these religious, this tribalistic war where they go on outside, no Igbo no like Yoruba, Yoruba no like Igbo. Now politicians now they throw on for us. They do those things because of election. They do it for politics. Because they know that it's going to divide the vote of an opponent. Then it will be easier for another person to rig. Do you understand? Because if they don't put this kind of nonsense hate for our head, when it's time for election, even though you know an Igbo man will do well, you will not vote for him as a Yoruba man because you say it's not my tribe. Even though you know a Yoruba man will do well, you will not vote for him because you say it's not my tribe. Do you understand? They create that thing systematically to their own advantage. Now the leaders, now then they jam our head together. Most of the people, especially on Twitter, most of those boys where they post to the advantage of the Igbos, they collect money from the Igbos elites. Most of the other ones where they post for Yorubas, they collect money from the Yoruba elites. They know what they are doing. But they are using most influencers as ping pongs. Do you understand? If you know you love Nigeria, you will not bother yourself with things like that. Who told you say Yoruba man no like Igbo? Who tell you say Igbo man no like Yoruba? We dey interchange, everybody they interchange girls. I know plenty Yoruba boys where they knock Igbo girls. I know plenty Igbo boys where they scatter Yoruba girls. Now that's what they do now. Do you understand? You don't see say National Assembly members they fight Yoruba and Igbo. You don't see two politicians they call themselves say they be Yoruba and Igbo for National Assembly. They just carry us, they use us, they play ping pong, and follow them, they say, it is Yoruba that make them not to get Biafra. It is Igbo that is Ogada on our forefathers' era. Now, what are we doing to change what is going on? We the people, what are we doing to change the narration? Which generation is going to create, which generation is going to correct all these things? What generation will correct it? We are making the same mistake our forefathers made. Let's look for a way to better the country by ourselves as the youth. Pick a struggle, pick one channel and say, okay, this is what we will do, and this is my contribution to better the country. Yoruba, Igbo, Yoruba, Igbo, Yoruba, Igbo. Now be say I come from Edo, me now na guess, so you consign me on na sabi.
So guys, I want you to pay attention. When we say that there's no difference, there's no difference between the good or the bad Igbos, because the bad Igbos or the good Igbos, all of them, they behave the same, they think the same. For instance, look at it now. Everybody have been asking Obi, to condemn the statement of the Igbo woman in Canada, that made a statement that she wants to poison everybody, right? Now, I want you to look at what Obi said. I'm going to read it to you. Just listen to it and see, or read it so that you see if there's anything that is wrong. Okay. Now, Obi responded. Obi said, I utterly condemn the reported hateful statement and actions attributed to a Nigerian woman. She did not say Igbo woman. She said a Nigerian woman. So whenever they commit whenever they commit crime, whenever they do nonsense, whenever they go and commit crime or do some illegal stuff, they say Nigerian woman. That is why we want the federal government to do something about it, because Igbos have been using Nigeria to hide, to commit their crime. Now take a look at it. He said, I utterly condemn the reported hateful statement and actions attributed to a Nigerian woman, not Igbo woman, a Nigerian woman living in Canada against other Nigerians of diverse origin. He did not mention it. You know, the woman mentioned the Yorubas and the Edos and the Benins. Obi pretended as if he did not know. Obi said against other Nigerians of diverse origins. Such divisive comments or behavior have no place in our society. That is what he said. That is complete nonsense. Now take a look at the other statement that make me got thinking. He now said, similarly and deeply disturbing, I have read genocidal threats. Did you see that? He said hateful statement for the woman to say that she will poison everybody. What kind of statement is that? He described that statement as hateful. But now look at this one. He now say, similarly and deeply disturbing, I have read genocidal threats on X against the Igbo tribe. You see what we are talking about? That's why we say that there's no difference between the good or the bad Igbos. Because if people were expecting that maybe Obi is the good Igbo man, why is he making such statement? That tells you what we have been talking about. Another group of people that we would have think that they are good Igbos, right? Because for me, I always like to show you evidence, is the Ohanese and Igbo, right? What do you think the Ohanese and Igbo are supposed to do? Now, in their statement, after a long time, after people have been calling them out, Ohanese said she is not Igbo. Ohanese disowned the lady, threatening to poison Yoruba people in Canada. Ohanese, instead of them to condemn it and give a very straight order or will I say consequences, they say she's not Igbo. They disown her. Do you understand what we have been saying? They disown her. They say she's not Igbo. I was expecting that these Ohanese and Igbo that represent the supposed good Igbos, their job was supposed to make a good statement, condemning it and giving a straight warning for the future consequences of anybody committing crime or Igbos committing crime or hiding under Nigeria. But you see, so whenever they commit crime, whenever they do their rubbish, they hide under Nigeria. That is why for me, I'm calling on the federal government to take action, because this is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot continue to allow the Igbos to continue to use Nigeria name, to spoil Nigeria name, and then when they want to make their they hide under Nigeria name while they are Igbos. Are you getting me now? Now, let me show you something that you never know before. I'll put it on the screen. Rebels loot Midwest Bank. When we say Ojukwu is a criminal, you don't understand. Today, I'll give you the reason. Ojukwu has always been a criminal. First, Ojukwu went and looted the Midwest Bank. In case you don't know what is Midwest, that was today's Edos and the Benins. Ojukwu, an Igbo man, went all the way from the southeast to Benin and Edo to loot the banks. That is why we say Ojukwu was a criminal. Second one, Ojukwu deceived the Igbo people as at that time, the old eastern region, to collect their Nigerian pounds as at that time and change it and give them fake Biafra money. So Ojukwu was a criminal. And now let me even shock you the most. The same way Ojukwu was stealing their brothers' money, Igbo money, in the name of Biafra, deceiving them, in the name of Biafra, collecting money from them in the name of Biafra, is the same way they are doing today. Ralph Wasrige started it, and the federal government catch him and put him in prison. Later release him. Nnamdi Kanu started it, and now Nnamdi Kanu is in prison now. Nnamdi Kanu collected money in the name of Biafra, promised them Biafra to come in 2020. Biafra did not come. Now it is Simon Ekpa in Finland collecting money. In fact, I learned that Simon Ekpa is now changing their money to bitcoins. Or to coins. What do they call it? Bitcoin. So that it will now be Biafra coins. So Simon Ekpa is collecting their money and then giving them bitcoins. That Biafra is coming by December. 2nd of December 2024 this year. So we are waiting for them. So can you see the pattern of the criminality? Ojukwu started it, transferred it to another person. Another person is taking it. Nnamdi Kanu has failed. Ralph Wasrige failed. Now Simon Ekpa. And Igbos are still being deceived. We are trying to save them. They don't understand. You see, but we are telling you that this is the same pattern they have been doing. So Simon Ekpa is doing the same thing that Ojukwu did. Changing their money to fake Biafra money that does not exist anywhere, promising them Biafra that will never come, and cannot come anywhere. You see what we are talking about. So today I cool down to let you know what we have been talking about. So these guys are a bunch of criminals. That's the truth. Are you getting me now? And that is why you see, I'm giving you evidence of what I've been talking about. So because today I don't want to talk too much. In fact, I give up on these people because they are a bunch of criminals. I've said it many times. I have been making my statements, trying to speak up to see if I will see any good Igbo person that will come out and say enough is enough and give a consequences and draw a line that Igbo should respect every other tribe and behave well and respect their host. Because as far as I'm concerned, Nigerians are hosting the Igbos in our various communities, in our various states, making it conducive and nice for them to do their business. And sometimes when they come our village with nylon bag and slippers, the next morning they become rich overnight. Tell me any Igbo man that made money in Igbo land. Tell me any Igbo man that was born and grew up in Igbo land. There's none. All of them, they always grow in Lagos, grow in Akwa Ibom. They born and brought up in Akwa Ibom or Kaduna or Meduguri or Lagos or River State or Edo. You will never see any Igbo man that say, I was born and brought up in Igbo land. Ask yourself, they should not, it's time for them to respect us. Respect Nigerians for preserving the lives of the Igbos, for protecting the Igbos, for providing for them, for securing them, even when their southeast is not in good shape. Stay blessed, guys. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And may God bless our President, His Excellency, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Stay blessed until I come your way next time, guys. Bye for now.
It's now political, just like Very Dark Man has said. Very Dark Man, I like you so much because you always say the truth. You are not among those Benin that don't see the truth, even when the truth is in the front of their faces, rubbing in their faces. They won't see the truth. They won't see where the problem is coming. They will divert it and say it's Igbo. It's Igbo. That shows that they are too small to convince. Nigeria can wake up tomorrow and convince the entire Benin that Benin Igbos are that problem, and Benin people will stand up and take cutlass and begin to kill Igbo. That shows how small the entire Benin brain have. Very Dark Man, is a pity that you come out in Benin from Benin. You will not come out from Benin because your understanding is different. You guys have heard from Very Dark Man what he said, that all this is political gain. They're just using it so that they can be able to, overthrow P2B in the election. Because they know that if they do this, people are going to hate P2B. Even the time of election, if you want to vote P2B, you will not say no. P2B will do well, but you will not see. You will say no, it's not your tribe, and you will vote who is your tribe. That is what politicians are creating. See, they fight themselves. Even in the National Assembly, they know they fight themselves. P2B know they travel, go Kanu, go all these places, go do something, come back. Yeah? But why are we fighting ourselves, even on social media? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Now we don't forget about hunger protests so soon. What we are fighting now is about Igbo. Igbo are bad. Igbo did not are good people. I show you the other video, this guy video here, you see here. Osime, this is Osime talking. Osime is one among those people who are creating the narrative since before the woman speak out. Osime have been doing that since, I know he's one among them that have been paid to destroy P2B and destroy his legacy. He's just like Nino and Mokri. the APC social media propaganda. He just like him, you know. He didn't see anything good for P2B, what P2B had come out and said about the issue of this woman. All he sees is that P2B is still among those Igbo that are not good. I don't really know why they are looking for good Igbo. You yourself, have you good? What good have you? If you are a good person, you will think like very dark man. You will not see anything. You starting fight now. Igbo this, Igbo must this, Igbo must this. You are not talking about the hunger no more. All about the hunger protest. You guys forget about it immediately. After week after protest, you guys bring this woman in to distract Nigerians, take their attention all of the hunger, and start fighting about Igbos, Hausa, and all that. Most of you are even get married to Igbo. And you will go online, on live, and you will be talking, gossiping your wife on live, say you have talked to her about their people, but she will not do anything about it. She will not even talk that she's supporting their people and all that. It shows how your wife have married a failure in the name of a wife, a husband, because it shows that if war start, you will first kill your wife. Because most of these Yoruba men, they also go on live. Most of them get married to Igbo, so they will go on live and they will be talking that they have told their wife, oh, say their people have bad character, their people are this, that, but their wife will not even do anything. Their wife will say what they can do. There's nothing she can do about it. She will not even get angry and all that. So you want your wife to begin to shout, the Igbo, you must change this character now. This una character self will not like her. You must change her now. You must change her. You want your wife to begin to fight his people just because you want his people to change their character. So that is I show you how these Yoruba people and these Benin people, they are really think. So at the end of the day, if you can't talk now, they will say and you insult them and all that. But at the end of the day, my brother, my sister, think somebody that have his wife's from Igbo, he's hearing a hate speech concerning his white people. He go on live on TikTok and telling the world that he used to tell his wife the character of his people. And his wife will not even react that all these women, Igbo women, are supporting Igbo men and all that. My brother, I will see you again. Peace.